What up YouTube, Doomnyc here with another deck profile. This one is going to be my updated Karakuri deck. This is not Karakuri Machine of Plant. I don't like that deck. I've tried it a couple of times and it's just not my cup of tea. So this is just straight Karakuris, and to me right now the Karakuri archetype is so good that you shouldn't even mix it with anything else. So this is my take on the build. We got 3 Karakuri Nanishis. This card's broken. 1900 defense, and when this card is summoned, or when this card is on the field, I should say, not even has nothing to do with the summon. You can have an additional summon during your turn, during your main phase. So basically, you can set this in defense. They attack it, and then it's like this. And then during your turn, during your main phase, you can summon and then use this effect and have another summon. Like, you can just go off with just this card alone. So this is really good. But of course, more times than not, you're just going to summon this in attack position, even though it has 0 attack. And then you're going to use the effect, get another summon that turn, and then go off from there. Now, it being 0 attack is very key because it's machine dupable, and we're going to get to that in a sec. I still play 3 Strategist. I like this card because it's, 1, it's machine dupable, and 2, because of its effect where when it gets summoned to the field, you can switch the position of one monster on the field. So that works with your anatomy. You can switch your opponent's monster to defense position, a whole bunch of stuff. So that's really good. 3 Karakuri soldiers. This is your floater in the deck. You know, you set it. If you get this first turn, you set it. You can, it gets destroyed by battle, and then you can just special summon like your Karakuri Nanishi and go off on your turn. So that's, again, a very, very big card. 3 merchants. I don't know why people don't play this card. Why don't they like it? This is like Stratos on crack right here. This guy searches out any Karakuri card, period. Monster, spell, trap, whatever you need, this guy's gonna search it out for you. This guy's too good. I don't know why people don't play this, but yeah, 3 of those. 1 Karakuri quick. I wanted to play 2, but I didn't want to have my monster count too high, and at the same time, you know, 1700 beat stick, you know, people are just gonna solemn it when it comes out. So I'd rather have monsters that can just go off with. 2 Watchdogs. I played 2 Watchdog over 2 Quick because if Quick destroys a monster, more than likely I can have one of these in the grave, so I can just special summon that and then sync for a quick level 8. So that's really good. And then the last monster I play, 2 Karakuri Nanishik, and this guy is a level 5, 2200, 1800 defense. Now, I'm not crazy, guys. Damn, I wonder how many people stop looking at the video. Okay, first of all, I know it's a level 5. It requires a sack, and if you're not playing something like Treeborn Frog or whatever, sacks are bad. I understand that. But in this deck, this card comes out so quick and so easy, and I'm going to show you guys how that all works at the end of the video, okay? So just trust me on that. Now we're going to go into the spells. We play 1 limiter, you know, limiter for game. You can't really say anything about that. We're playing all machines. 3 Karakuri anatomies. 2 draw power right here. When a Karakuri goes, like, changes the position, you get you put a counter on that. 2 counters equals 2 draw cards. All right. 3 Karakuri cash cachets. This card is so good in the deck. Can be searched with merchant. Changes position, and it searches out a Karakuri level 4 or lower. So really good card. 3 machine dupes. Of course, you got plenty of targets. Merchant, Strategist, Nanishi does all targets for this card. It's very, very good. Mind control, because you run a lot of tuners, 8 tuners. Staples, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Trunade, and 2 space. So that rounds out the spells. It's a lot of spells, I know. Then we get to the traps. Play 1 Karakuri Cash Shed. Now, I chose to only play 1 of these, even though it's a good counter trap. But you gotta have a monster in defense position, and more than likely, if my combos work out the way that I want them to, they're not even gonna stay on the field for long. But you know, depending on what it is, it can work. So you have like something in defense, like an initiate in defense, and then you summon a monster, and then your opponent decides to solemn it afterward. You know, and this is was already set in the field. You can negate the solemn with this, so that's pretty good. Two solemn warnings, solemn judgment, mirror force, double D prison, because you know Stardust Dragon can be a little bit of a pain for the deck, and double trap stun. Now the reason why I'm playing trap stun is because I was playing Royal Decree before, but with no defense, it kind of made the deck, you know, a little inconsistent. If you play some defense and then you play trap stuns to negate traps for the turn you want to go off, now the deck becomes extremely consistent, and that's why I'm playing trap stuns. So that's the main deck. Now we're gonna go into the side deck. Side deck, two Cyber Dragons. I mean, you're playing machines, it's obvious. One Karakuri Sazank. I didn't want to main deck this card or two of them because too many people running Noblemen. They're just Noblemen this, so you know, I decided to side deck it. Two Effect Veilers, Puppet Plant, two Noblemen a Crossout, two Chain Disappearance, one Light Imprisoning Mirror because agents, you know, fairy decks are just blowing up right now. Two Bottomless Trap Holes because game 2 and 3 people are going to side in their Cyber Dragons. Same thing, Royal Oppression, same exact reason. And Rivalry of Warlords because this card is broken in this deck. Okay, so that is the side deck. Now we're going to go to the extra deck. Naturia Beast, all our monsters are Earth, so this is very easy to get out. Catastor, Bryonic, Barkion, it's the same thing as Naturia Beast. Black Rose, play 3 Bures because Bure is very good in the deck. 2 Chimera Techs, and the reason why I'm playing this is because people are going to be playing decks with Card Trooper, and of course Cyber Dragon is going to be sided in, so people are going to make mistakes, and you need to have this in your side deck, in your extra deck. Stardust Dragon, Burrito. This is the big beater for Karakuri's 2800. Nice effect. One Trishula because you can get this out, and one Ally of Justice, Decisive Armor. This is mainly to, like, I would try to get this out against obviously fairies if I play Lights War and something like that. This would just wreck their hand and just destroy them. So it's a very good card, and a lot of people are going to be playing that from now on. Okay, now let's get into the combos. First combo I want to, well, I have 2 good combos I want to show you guys. So the first one is going to involve, let me just get rid of these cards. Okay. Alright. It's going to involve this little girl right here. Now, you summon this in face-up attack position. You need to have Karakuri Cachet in your hand and a Karakuri Anatomy. This is a really good play. So you're going to summon this face-up attack position, even though it's 0 attack. Don't worry about that. You're gonna play Karakuri Anatomy. Now you're gonna play Karakuri Cachet. And Cachet, what this does, it's gonna target one of your Karakuris, gonna change the position, so it gets changed to defense position, and then you're gonna be able to search your deck for, you know, any level 4 or lower. So you're gonna search for a Merchant. This goes to the grave. Now Merchant, when you summon this, because you get to use this secondary effect, right, to have one more normal summon. Boom. So you're gonna summon Merchant, and with Merchant's effect, what you're gonna do is you're gonna search another Karakuri Cachet. You're gonna play this again, target the Merchant, or you could target Nanishi, doesn't matter. And the 1 counter that was on this now becomes 2. And this goes to the grave, and you're gonna search out whatever you want. You know, if you want this, you know, it depends on what you want, because if you have some good cards, after you use this, you draw 2. Depending on what you draw, if you draw some good defense, what I would do is I would just hold this like this, stall this out. If you have like a Solemn Warning down, summon this, and then go Trishula right there. Or If you don't want to wait till next turn, you can just go do this right here, send these to the grave, Naturia Beast. So you can literally be sitting on Naturia Beast and like 3 back rows, and then your opponent's going to be like, oh man, what am I going to do now? So that's one of your main plays right there. Now, the next one is of course going to involve Machine Dupe. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the cards ready. 2 of those, and okay, so now once again it involves this, and this is the best card in the deck by far. You need to have Machine Dupe in your hand, of course, because this card is so good in the deck. Now you're gonna summon this, you're gonna Machine Dupe it, and you're gonna put 2 more in defense position. Okay, so you Machine Duped it. Now you have 1 in attack position. Now you need to have this monster in your hand, the level 5 I was talking about, the guy who's like, oh, you shouldn't play that. Well, this is why you should play it. You're going to use one of these effects and use it to do an additional normal summon. You're going to normal summon and tribute off the one that's in attack position. Now the one that's in attack position is obviously not going to matter because this guy gets his effect for defense position Karakuris. So what happens, you have 2 defense position Karakuris, so his effect goes off and you get to draw 2 cards right there, right off the jump. So you draw 2 cards, and of course you're going to want to have Limiter in your hand for this play. Now you're going to synchro this for your Burrito. Let me see if I can get one. Okay. You're going to synchro for Burrito. Now Burrito's effect says that when he is put on the field, you can summon 1 from your deck, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to get the other Nanishik, and we're going to synchro with these 2 for the second Burrito. Bam, and then of course you get the effect 1 more time. So you can get a quid, you can get this, oops, you can get that, and then if you happen to have like a giant Trinity or something, you clear the field, bam, Limiter for game. So that's one of the best plays this deck can make. This deck has a lot of draw power. It's good just as long as you play some good defense, and yeah, that's about it. So tell me what you guys think about the deck. Leave your comments in the section below. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up the video, and until next time, YouTube, peace.